I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Deathstroke issue number 13. Can Slade Wilson defeat Raptor when his greatest weapon has been turned against him? Let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Alright then, so picking up from where the last issue left off, super assassin Deathstroke is attempting to reclaim his experimental icon suit from the Romany supervillain known as Raptor. To do this, Slade has just so happened to re-equip his original costume, which Red Lion, the mastermind between these two fighting, quips, "Hey, you look like a pirate, you're wearing your trunks on the outside." Proving that he is a total badass, it's during this life or death fight Deathstroke decides to make a phone call to the only person who he thinks will be able to help him, and that is his son, Jericho. As you might have guessed, his kid is pretty shocked to hear from his dad, considering he moved heaven and earth to make sure he got locked up. Deathstroke, pure sociopath that he is, doesn't even hold a grudge against his kid. He only asks him, "Hey, you know what, I kinda gotta figure out how to shut off my suit. I know Dr. Icon was your friend, in fact all you kids liked him. You know where he's at? I haven't seen him in a bit." Deathstroke doesn't know that Icon and his son were actually sleeping together, and Jericho killed him a few issues back and stole his suit. Continuing the dysfunctional family opera that this is, Jericho turns out to be a big tattletale and rats out his dad to his mom. Deathstroke's ex desperately wants to bring him to justice, but moreover than that, she wants to reclaim the drug cartel ship that all these supervillains are fighting on right now. You see, the governmental group that Deathstroke's wife is working for just so happened to be giving safe passage and asylum to the cartel members that were operating on that boat before Deathstroke stopped them. That means there's actually a paper trail on the boat of the US government's involvement with this brutal cartel, and if Deathstroke was able to find the information, which just so happens to be exactly what Red Lion wants as to help broker a deal to get him his country back, Slade could essentially screw over his wife or have her be in his debt. Raptor, on the other hand, got roped into this whole situation just because he wanted to stick it to the rich and powerful, and because they realized they essentially all want the same things, they put their differences aside and go deeper into the ship's reactor core. Wait, the ship had a reactor core? How amazing was this ship? It's also here we begin to find out that the Icon suit is disagreeing with Raptor, as he had to hook it up to a bunch of external power sources. Deathstroke never had to do that because his unique physiology was more than enough to power the suit. This means Raptor is forced to cut and run before Deathstroke's wife and the rest of the military show up to arrest Red Lion and everyone else on the ship before it can get back out to international waters. In the end, wouldn't you know it, nostalgia actually gets the better of Deathstroke, and even though his wife absolutely hates his guts and everything that he's done to their family, he decides to destroy the paper trail and save her. Speaking of nostalgia, we get one hell of a flashback this issue to Jericho as a young man trying on his Teen Titans costume. Holy crap, it seems that his mother actually did support him becoming a hero. This is obviously a pretty bombshell moment for this comic, something that I'm sure will feed into the bigger Lazarus contract crossover that's coming soon for Deathstroke and the Titans books. Now, all in all, it would seem like Deathstroke was actually a pretty morally upstanding hero this time around. No, wait, he's still a fabulous bastard, because we find out he's actually been sleeping with his son's fiance this whole time. Because, you know, it's not like Jericho had enough of a reason to kill his old man. This is just the wonderful hate cherry on top of the murder sundae. Deathstroke number 13 was one hell of a comic. There was a lot of different things, a lot of moving parts happening this issue, and I like to think I understood most of it. The spotlight is once again put squarely on the dysfunctional relationship that Deathstroke has with his wife, his son, pretty much his entire family, and everyone else around him. Once again, I think one of the greatest strengths about this book is that it is a true blue villainous series. Deathstroke's name might be on the cover, but he's not really the hero. In fact, more often than not, he seems to perpetrate the worst kind of evil, and now we see Jericho battling his own inner demons, his own genetics, and fearing that he might become just as evil as his father. I'll admit I kind of wanted a bit more out of the fight with Deathstroke and Raptor. I mean, I know they couldn't kill that character off considering that he's so new, but I felt they switched from trying to kill each other to helping each other out a lot quicker than I would have liked them to have. Obviously, the flashback to Teen Titans era Jericho is amazing. I can't wait to see them do more with that in the future. Overall, I feel comfortable giving this book a 7.5 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.